What's going on, guys? Northeast RC back for another video. As promised, I'm doing a lot of lighting to this SCX6, and this is going to be one of the first installments of a lighting video. And there's nowhere on the internet or on YouTube that I found an install video for the Club 5 rock lights for the SCX6. So I already installed one half of it. I'm going to show you guys what I got going on here in a second and how to install the other half. So this way here, if you do decide to buy the Club 5 rock lights, which they are pretty popular for this SCX6, and I'm surprised I haven't seen a video on YouTube about it. Because, you know, even sometimes me, I like to watch videos and other people's stuff and see how they do things. So I figured, let me see if there's a video on YouTube for it. I couldn't find an install video for these Club 5 rock lights for the SCX6. So I'm going to jump down over here. I'm going to show you guys what I got going on. Okay, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to lay your lights out. It's just going to be one continuous strand of lights. You're going to want to start on your passenger side with your plug closest to your receiver. So start your lights here and then run them down the passenger side to your rear. Come around this side to the driver's side rear, and then run your wires up and finish off on your driver's side front left side. So that's how you're going to orientate the lights when you first get them. Lay them out, make sure that this side is on the passenger side so you can plug into your receiver. All right, so what are you going to need to install these? You're going to need a drill, 2 drill bits. This is a 5/64 for the screws. It fits it perfect. They also supply the screws, stainless steel with the nuts, and a 3/16 drill bit. You get the template that they provide, which is really nice. And once we get over on the fender well, I'll show you what I do on the template. And then just a utility knife, box cutter or utility knife, whatever you got. So we're going to get set up over here. We're going to do this other side. I got this front fender to do and rear fender on this side, and then this whole thing will be done. And after that, it'll just be wire management and a few other things. All right, so let's get started on the install. All right, so first things first, you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 ribs going across the fender. And how these are going to work is you're going to want to put them in between this first rib and the second rib right here. Now, here's one of the lights right here. And on this side, these are stepped. There's a square here, and it's stepped. So once you do put it inside the first 2 ribs, and if you move it around, it locks in place. So they suggest that you drill your 2 holes for your screw and then run that 5/16 screw through the middle for the LED. So they just want 1 hole just for the LED. But what I do is after I put that template on, I drill 2 holes with the 3/16. I'll show you after I get the template on there. Then I take the box cutter, cut the square out so that this stepped square fits down in there and it doesn't wiggle around or move around. It fits in there nice and flush with the 2 screws, holds it securely. So the other nice thing about this template here is that it fits in between these ribs from edge to edge, so you get a perfect alignment. So first thing you want to do is peel this sticker off and get that thing put down in the exact spot you want it. So we're going to get this peeled off really quick. Now I know that this one goes right here just below the dip, and like I said, you go edge to edge with it. So now where these perforated red lines are, that's where you're going to cut it out with the box cutter. So I get this all put down nice. First thing you're going to do is take the 5/64s, and we're going to punch out these 2 holes for the screws. So we're going to get this drilled away real quick. So I'll run that 1 screw there, screw hole, drill our second screw hole. Okay, get the backside cleaned up with your finger, knock the burr off. So then we'll swap out the drill bit. I'm going to get this drilled up, and then we'll come back and I'll show you with the box cutter what I want you to do. Take your 3/16 and drill in this corner and then 1 in this corner. So this way when you take your utility knife, you can cut straight across to here, come up from here, cut straight across, that'll knock out, and then from here to here and here to here, it'll be a perfect square. All right, so once you peel that off, you got a perfect square there. Okay, so we got this one bolted in. Now we just have to do the next 3. So we're just going to repeat the process, and then we'll come back once I get them all installed. Okay, so the lights are all in the truck. Everything's all wired up. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like, but this isn't the final wiring of this. I'm not wiring mine into the receiver. I'm putting mine to an on-off switch, which I have. I'm just waiting on the receiver. And I also have to do some wire management, but this is just to show you guys what it looks like. Okay, so first off, I'm going to be powering mine with this Life-E battery. This is a 2-cell 6.6 volt because this is a 6-volt lighting on the truck. And we'll take a look underneath. They are installed, as you can see. Front, rear, both sides. I'm going to shut the lights off and we'll see what it looks like with the lights out. All right, so the only light we got in this whole garage right now is just the TV. But as you can get a sense, it's pretty bright. You can see the whole trio front axles under there, nice. Just take a look at the rear. Come around the back side, lights up the rear axles, nice. I think it's gonna look nice outside with the lights on once this is all said and done. Okay guys, so hopefully this video helped you guys out if you do decide to buy the Club 5 rock lights for the axial SCX6. That's a mouthful. But with that being said, this one isn't done yet. I'm still waiting on a couple of parts. I need a receiver for my Futaba radio. I do have the remote switch because this is all going to be able to be controlled, turned on and off from my remote once this is done. I got to do wire management on it, get that all cleaned up, and then once this is done, we'll get it outside. I'll do another video on this for sure. But I'm also going to be getting some lights for the body as well. I want to be able to turn on light bar, fog lights, and all that stuff from a separate switch versus the rock lights. I want the rock lights on an independent switch. But again, hopefully this video helped you guys out if you do decide to buy them. Pretty straightforward install. I'm running mine off of a Life battery, 6.6 volt, like I said, because I'm not running mine directly through the receiver. I'm going to power mine through a separate battery, which is the 6.6 Life battery. So that'll be controlled off of the switch that I got, and everything should be pretty good there. All right, guys, any questions or comments, leave them down below. And remember, till the next time, keep building and bashing.